Hello and welcome to a quick introduction video about the new Synister synthesizer. You can download it for free. You can find the link in the description. It's also open source and you can participate. The GitHub repository is also linked. And yeah, this is Synister. A subtractive synthesizer which you can use standalone on PC or Mac, and also there's a VST plugin in for Windows and 32 and 64-bit, and a 64-bit version for OS X. Here you can set the main volume, the main panorama, the main frequency, load and save patches, and then there's the oscillator section. You have 3 oscillators which you can turn on and off. Each oscillator comes with gain, pan, width, which is the modulation of the square waveform. When you switch it to triangle, you can modulate the triangle like this. Then you also have the fine tuning, and all of these knobs or parameters you can control with modulators, and you can use external MIDI data like aftertouch or the key or the velocity or the inverted velocity or the foot controller, and yeah, the expression pedal as well, or the internal modulators like LFOs and envelopes. And once you have selected one of those, you can then dial in the amount of modulation you want to have. So I'm just select something with a different color so you can see it maybe a little bit better. It's shown here how much modulation is actually going on, and you can use up to 2 modulators. The second one is bipolar, as you can see, and the first one is unipolar, like this. And next up, the envelope section. You have a standard ADSR envelope where you can also change the shape and modulate the speed by 2 different mod sources. This is the LFO section. You have a square, a sine, and a sample and hold mode. The frequency can be modulated, again with 2 sources. You have the possibility to control the fade in time. There's also a sync mode where you can select specific times. Also you can set the triplet mode or a dotted value. Next up, filter section. There are 2 filters which you can enable and disable. There is a low pass, a high pass, a band pass, and a ladder filter. And all of those can controlled again by 2 sources. So for instance, the LFO can control the low pass cutoff frequency and so on. Next up, the effect section, we have a delay where you can have the basic controls, dry, wet, feedback, the time up to 20 seconds. Also there's a filter integrated, a possibility to reverse the delay output or to record filter changes in real time. And you can also use the sync mode, so you can choose note values with triplets or dotted notes. And then there is the chorus or flanger unit, dry, wet, depth, width and rate. Then we have the lo-fi effect and a clipping effect. Last but not least, there's the step sequencer, where you can play some notes. You can auto-generate sequences in the set range. You can play it forwards, backwards, or in random order. You can change the step size, the speed, and the length of the notes. And you can, of course, sync it. You have triplets and dotted notes as well. And you can save and load sequences as well. I hope you're enjoying Synister. And there are going to be some quick tutorials about how to make sound in Synister. So check those out too. And thanks for watching.